Please stand for the national anthem.
Bum ba-dum bum bum ba-da-dum bing ba-dum bum 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 bum
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please take a seat. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Rachel Pokrant, and I have the great honor of serving as president of Umpqua Community College. Welcome, students, graduates, families, friends and supporters, faculty, staff, and the UCC Board of Education, the 2026 Umpqua Community College graduation ceremony. We are thrilled to have you all here with us to celebrate the achievements of our beloved students. Graduating class of 2026, good evening. A little slow, I know it's hot. Good evening, everyone. You are looking green and sparkly and educated tonight. Graduation looks really good on you. Thank you for choosing to be Riverhawks. Look around for a second. Feel free to kind of get up and do a twirl and look around. See how loved you are. There are thousands of moms, dads, siblings, guardians, aunties and uncles, cousins, partners, friends, wives, husbands, UCC faculty and staff who are solely here to celebrate your accomplishment. Enjoy every minute of it. Thank you for everyone who has supported a student this year. Their achievement would not have been possible without you bringing them a sandwich when they were studying, driving them to class when their car broke down, explaining a concept just one more time, supporting them financially, letting them practice their presentations on you, and caring for kids and parents when they were concentrating on classwork. Thank you to all the supporters joining us or watching the live stream tonight. And let's give them a round of applause, graduates. Students, we will miss your inquiring minds in class. We will miss your Canvas messages at 11:58 p.m. asking for an assignment extension. We will miss your great questions in class and your response posts online. We will miss your laughter in the student center, your energy in athletics, your strange cooking smells in student housing, your, what else? We will miss you line dancing with us. We'll miss pie eating contests, waving at you through a library pod, watching you getting creative in the Innovation Hub, partying like Hawk Stars with you, hearing you sing and perform, meeting your kids, meeting your parents, and most importantly, learning with you. Thank you for being open-minded, skeptical, inquisitive, challenging, and for all of your hard work. This year, we also celebrate graduation with students who suffered a terrible tragedy with us. Members of the 2025 UCC women's softball team are graduating alongside you today. Through the tears and pain, you carried on, and you all excelled in your studies. Jamie and Kylie would be so proud. 1,421 students will be receiving GEDs, certificates, and degrees this evening. Don't worry, they're not all walking. We will get you out of here before nightfall, hopefully. We are honored that you all chose to study, learn, struggle, and conquer with us. I know I speak on behalf of all the faculty and staff that it has been a pleasure and a privilege to work alongside you. And speaking of pleasures and privileges, I get the great honor of introducing your student speaker this evening. I believe I speak for the entire UCC campus and community when I say that this student has made an impact on us all over the past 3 years. His unfailing smile, his willingness to say yes to any and all requests, like endless tours he took people on to show off our campus, speaking at the Legacy Ball, and all of the various shenanigans that happen in the Student Center through his role as Student Leadership President. This student has done so much here and has given us so much joy. It is my honor to present your undergraduate student speaker of the class of 2026, Mr. Trey Munn.
Good evening, everyone. It's a beautiful day to celebrate. I want to welcome the Board of Education, UCC Foundation, faculty, staff, family, and the graduating class of 2026. A few months ago, Mary Flaherty asked me to speak today, and I said, why not? And tonight, I want to tell you about how those two words have changed my outlook and appreciation for education and opened my eyes to what is possible. Growing up in Utah, snowboarding, mountain biking, and really anything else was a lot more exciting than getting good grades. I had no passion or interest in pursuing an education. Naturally, this led me to failing classes and barely graduating high school. Naturally, that apathy I experienced bled into other parts of my life. I just didn't care, and I was not on a good path. Then, my best friend and high school wrestling partner, Jordan, called me, saying I should come wrestle in college. Immediately, I thought this was a crazy idea, and I gave him a million excuses on why I wouldn't succeed. He just said, why not? And something clicked. It seemed like a worthy challenge. Why not go wrestle in college? After reaching out to dozens of college coaches and eventually landing here at UCC, I moved states away to pursue school and wrestling, two things I had never valued. It seemed crazy, but those two words, why not, gave me a lot of reassurance. Fear of failure, my apathy towards school and hard work, it all faded when I didn't give myself any excuses. And quickly, UCC taught me that education can be fulfilling and exciting. And I continued to use this why not philosophy, and saying yes became almost addictive. Whether it was volunteering at a school event, joining the student housing department, or becoming an Umpqua student leader, I just said yes. Obviously, this filled up my schedule quickly. Couldn't fish with my buddies as much or fly home as frequently as I would like, but I was happier than ever. And for a while, I didn't realize why. And then it hit me. I had bought in and fully committed myself to something. I'd never done this in my life. I found a family and community in a place I had previously written off. And quickly, the community and opportunities that I'd gotten from saying why not turned into my whys. UCC is why I'm not scared to be ambitious. UCC is why I appreciate education. The community is why I want to be involved. But my biggest why is the amazing faculty and staff we have here at UCC. Leela Goulet, Aaron Town, Christina Haig, Mary Flaherty, Mick Davis, Wayne Fisher, Jim Epley, Rosario Favor, Danielle Haskett, Steve Loosely, and Dr. Rachel Pokrant, and so many others. Seeing your hard work, your complex coordination, the consistent improvement of our amazing facilities and programs, and most of all, the major impact you have on the Douglas County community is why I want to work hard. We're surrounded by so many people that want to see us succeed. Why not just work a little harder? Without these amazing mentors in the Career Ready UMCO grant, I would never gotten the opportunity to be a project engineer on this beautiful building to our right. Thank you, President Pokrant and Aaron Town, for that opportunity. I also want to thank my amazing family and parents. Your unconditional support. Love you guys so much. Now, we're all turning a page today, new careers, new schools. Some of us might be moving to new states or cities, and some of us are still figuring it out. And these new stages in life will be filled with many hard decisions. And for that, I have an amazing quote from our president, Dr. Rachel Pokrant, when I was trying to make the toughest decision in my life. She simply said, "There is no right decision, just make a decision and make it right." Now, immediately I thought to myself, oh, that doesn't really help much. I wanted her to give me the answer. There was no answer. And then I thought about it more and it made sense. This turns a decision from trying to predict a perfect outcome to creating it for yourself. The answer's in your hard work. Riverhawks, why not chase dreams that felt impossible? Apply for that job you've dreamed about. Pursue that next degree. We've all made a goal and put in the work to make the decision right. That's why we're sitting here tonight. I hope you all continue with that spirit of pursuing out your ambitions, because why not? Congratulations, Riverhawks.
Thank you, Trey. That's tough to follow. But good evening. Thanks for joining us. My name is Dr. Davis, and as faculty president, I have the great honor of presenting the Harry Jacoby Award. The Harry Jacoby Award was instituted in the early 1970s to honor a graduating student who excels beyond academic achievement alone. All eligible students have completed at least 72 credit hours and 6 terms at UCC, have a GPA of 3.5 or higher, and have met all graduation requirements by the end of summer 2026. Student nominations are based on 3 criteria for selection: scholastic achievement, including comparative GPA and difficulty of academic program; college service, including participation in student activities or other volunteer service to the college; and community service, including activities during UCC during the last 2 calendar years. This year's Harry Jacoby Award winner is wholly dedicated to improving the lives of others and serving his community, which includes the classroom, this campus, and all of Douglas County. To get a feel for this student's ability to positively impact others, let's start with the classroom and then work our way outward. Asked to describe this student, UCC instructors said, "He asks great questions, is engaged, and has done a wonderful job putting his skills into practice. His positive attitude and approachable demeanor have made him a joy to have in the classroom. He radiates a sense of kindness that fosters a welcoming and collaborative environment for his peers. And finally, his warm personality puts others at ease and encourages open communication, and his ability to connect with people from diverse backgrounds and perspective is a testament to his emotional intelligence and his interpersonal skill." Those same skills have benefited the entire campus. For example, when this student faced the unique challenge of being a first-generation, non-traditional student and turned those challenges into an opportunity for serving others, as a founding member of the Emotional Support Humans, an informal association of human services and TRIO students that helped connect other students with support resources such as tutoring, self-care, transportation, healthcare, counseling, and more. It is no surprise that our awardee did not stop leveraging his human services skill set at our campus boundary and is now serving others across Douglas counties through outstanding work at his CWE, or Cooperative Work Experience, with Umpqua Valley Defenders, where he has participated in interventions to help people access resources that will assist them with child welfare, parenting skills, life skills training, and substance use and mental health disorders, with a recent emphasis on increasing access to wraparound services for families with children ages 0 to 3 in the judicial and child welfare systems. Freshly inspired by this work experience and looking forward to a long career helping others, this student plans to transfer to PSU for a degree in human services to maximize his ability to positively impact his community. We collectively know a little bit more about this student now, but honestly, I think we learn the most by reflecting on his own words. To be a part of the community I live in and support individuals who need help overcoming barriers to resources that may be difficult for them to access is the most important gift I can give to someone's overall well-being. It is with great honor that Umpqua Community College recognizes Frank Dalziel as the 2026 Harry Jacoby Award winner. Frank, would you please stand and be recognized?
Good evening, everybody. Bit of a hot one today. I'm Tom Tiley. I direct the GED programs at the Woolley Center and at Wolf Creek Job Corps. And tonight I have the privilege of presenting the Harold and Donna Woolley Award. Each year, the faculty and staff of the Woolley Center submit nominations for the single most outstanding GED graduate for the year. And this year, we received the most nominations I've ever seen. And for the first time, all of the nominations were unanimous. So let me tell you a bit about this student. From the moment he walked into orientation, he definitely stood out, as I'm sure he does to anyone who meets him. First, it might be his height, or maybe even the height of his hair. Maybe it's the piercings, the tattoos, or the absolutely fantastic rock and roll fashion sense. But that's only the first impression. What really stands out about this student and leaves a lasting impression on everyone who meets him is his friendliness, his openness, and his unstoppable positivity. One staff member commented that it is the way he supports the students around him that really makes him stand out. He brings such a fun, positive energy to the program and is always willing to help out a classmate. One of his instructors said that he has a genuine desire to make a difference. He's willing to support others, stay involved, and contribute. This student's time at the Woolley Center was brief, but he made a lasting impression. As he embarks on his next journey, studying human services here at UCC, I know he will continue to positively impact everyone he comes across. I ask that you all please join me as Umpqua Community College recognizes Chase Hamilton as the 2026 Donna and Harold Woolley Award. Chase, dude, stand up, be recognized for your achievement.
One last round of applause for all those amazing students. Great job. All right, it's time for a little bit more music. Please join me in welcoming the Umpqua singers who will perform our school song, the Riverhawk Squawk. And please feel free to squawk with us. It goes like this, caw. You got it? You go, caw, every time they do it. And then they're also going to sing a song called Blessing that has a fun twist at the end.
In the land of the Umpqua is a snug little nest. At the bend in the river, in beauty it rests. From the forested hillside, a great sound is heard. that strikes terror in foes while spreading the word.
Bum bum bum
Go!
bum
Go! Hear us boldly lead the charge. Go! See our shadow looming large, soaring to win the day, roaring to pave the way to a stunning victory. Go! Here's our fearless Savior cry. Go! Loudly echoes through the sky. Our players can't be beat. No opponent can compete with the Riverhawks of UCC. Go! Here's us boldly lead the charge. Go! See our shadow looming large, soaring to win the day, roaring to pave the way to a stunning victory. Go! Here's our fearless Savior cry. Go! Loudly echoes through the sky. Our players can't be beat. No opponent can compete with the Riverhawks of UCC. Go! May deep sleep renew you and Godward pursue you. May strangers be friendly and kind. May the love that's inside you be a compass to guide you. May the love inside others find you. We travel the road of uncertainty and the destination's unclear. But memories remind us what faith can provide us. So face the future without fear. May the summers that warm you bring fall winds that blow in a winter that's cozy and warm. May gentle spring rain wash all yesterday's pain. May your heart keep the joy of a child. May the love that's inside you be a compass to guide you. May the love inside others find you. May the love that's inside you be a compass to guide you. May the love inside others find you.
Doobie doobie dooba doobie doobie dooba doobie doobie
dooba. Come on, Perry. He's a semi-aquatic, egg-laying mammal of action. He's a furry little flapper, he'll never flinch from the fray. He's got more than just man's skill. He's got a beaver tail and a bill. And the women swoon whenever they hear him say, he's Perry, Perry the platypus, Perry, Perry the platypus. Well, he's looking real sharp in his 1940s fedora. He's got iron will, nerves of steel, and several other metal-themed attributes. His fur is watertight, and he's always up for a fight. So when evil hears this sound, it shakes in its boots. He's Perry, Perry the platypus. Perry, Perry the platypus. He's got more than just mad skill. He's got a beaver tail and a bill. And the women swoon whenever they hear him say, he's Perry, Perry the platypus. Perry, Perry the platypus. Talking about Perry, Agent P.
Thank you so much to the Umpqua singers. Please give them one big round of applause. And thank you to faculty Deborah Gaddis and Jason Heald for their gift of music to our campus throughout the year. So we all look around us for mentors and exemplars for the type of person we want to be. Our graduation speaker this year ticks all those boxes for me, and I know he will for many of you tonight. He holds a big job in our community as the Chief Financial Officer of the Ford Family Foundation, an organization that is responsible for making many of our dreams come true on this campus. He is a volunteer extraordinaire, launching and leading the Roseburg Basketball Association, serving on a number of community boards, including the board of Mercy Medical Center, and notably serving as the board chair of the UCC Foundation for the past 2 years, the same foundation that dispersed scholarships to many of you graduates today. Our speaker was also recently named Roseburg's first citizen. He also does the most important job in our community and any community. He is a loving, fun, supportive, and just about the right amount of cringe dad to Eliza, Miles, and Andrew. And he is a passionate fan of UCC. Please join me in welcoming your 2026 graduation keynote speaker, Aiden Bliss.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's an honor and a privilege to be with you today to celebrate this momentous occasion in all of your lives. Members of the Board of Education, distinguished faculty and staff, thank you for your steadfast leadership and your tireless commitment to building the career pathways and opportunities that define this institution. President Pokrant, happy birthday, first and foremost. I was going to lead us all in a round of happy birthday, but I knew she would actually tackle me on the stage, so I decided against it. She's British, after all. Thank you for inviting us to your birthday party, nonetheless. To the members, the family members and friends here today, thank you for your encouragement, your sacrifices, your unwavering support that made this journey possible for all of these graduates. We celebrate this achievement with all of you. And to the 1,771 graduates of the class of 2026, including those of you who are not here tonight, congratulations. Today is a testament to your persistence, your intellectual curiosity, and your hard-earned success. And for reasons that will become clear in just a moment, nothing short of a miracle. When Dr. Pokrant asked me to speak to you tonight, my first thought was, why me? I'm a finance nerd whose happy place is deep in an Excel spreadsheet. What can I possibly have to say to a group of graduates? Even my own children, who are sitting somewhere back there, would tell you, my life advice is often boring. So the challenge for me has been to think of something semi-profound, a few words of wisdom that might resonate with all of you, who are such an amazing, diverse group of folks. Here are some of the statistics about this graduating class. You range in age from 16 to 65, and that is incredible. 178 of you are getting your associate's transfer degree and are probably headed to a four-year school next year. 80 of you are receiving your GED. 504 of you are completing a community workforce or training program ranging from wildland firefighting and truck driving to pharmacy tech, ensuring that our forests are protected, our economy keeps moving, and our community is well served. What advice could I possibly come up with that would be relevant to such a diverse group of amazing humans? Here's what I got. As you begin the next phase of your lives, I want to offer some thoughts on the right metrics for your life. It might seem strange to try to apply mathematical formulas to a question as complicated as what does it mean to have a good life? But true to form, I want to offer you my version of the math of a good life in three simple mathematical concepts. Concept one, success equals skill plus luck times your level of effort. I want to start by talking about the fact that you exist at all. In his book, A Short History of Nearly Everything, the author Bill Bryson makes a profoundly obvious observation that every single person alive, every single one of us, represents an unbroken genetic chain of survival stretching back thousands of generations. Every one of your ancestors, every single one, lived long enough to make it possible for you to be here today. Each of you are the result already of the most improbable winning streak in the history of the universe. Yet, and here's the funny part that should give us all some humility, luck and fate are funny things. None of us chose the circumstances of our birth. We didn't choose our parents, our zip code, the economy our families were navigating, or whether education was celebrated around the dinner table or treated with suspicion. You didn't choose whether the adults in your early life had the bandwidth to encourage you, or whether they were just trying to keep food on the table and the lights on. The point is, luck is not deterministic, and hard work, the point is not that luck is deterministic and that hard work doesn't matter. It absolutely does. Many of you worked full-time while taking classes. Some of you raised children in the middle of it. Some of you are the first person in your family to earn a college diploma, and in doing so, you have forever changed not only your future, but the future of everyone who comes after you. You earned this. But your success does not exist in a vacuum. Someone believed in you. Someone watched your kids so you could go to class. Someone gave you the benefit of the doubt. Someone didn't give up on you during the semester you almost gave up on yourself. So here is what the equation means in practice. Your effort is the multiplier. It's the exponent that turns average skill and ordinary luck into something truly extraordinary. But skill and luck are both real inputs, and pretending otherwise is a form of dishonesty. Honor the entire ledger and extend the same grace to everyone else. Not all success is the result of hard work, and not all struggle is the result of laziness. Everyone you see is carrying something you know nothing about. And as scripture says, time and chance happen to them all. When in doubt, default to kindness. It costs you nothing, and as we'll talk about in a moment, it compounds over time. Concept two, happiness equals reality minus expectations. I'm going to say that again. Happiness equals reality minus expectations. In my house, I call this the rhodium rule. Rhodium is the most valuable substance by weight in the world. Happiness equals reality minus expectations. It's the single most important math equation in human history as far as I'm concerned. Happiness equals reality minus expectations is the whole equation. If your expectations are unrealistically high, you set yourself up for disappointment. If your expectations are permanently set too low, you will fail to reach your potential and be a miserable person to hang around with. The goal is calibration, being ambitious enough to strive and grow while being honest and humble enough to be realistic. Understanding and balancing ambition and humility is not cynicism, it's self-defense. Theodore Roosevelt articulated this perfectly when he said, "Comparison is the thief of all joy." The people who are genuinely content, not complacent, not finished growing, but genuinely at peace, have done something quietly radical. They have stopped comparing themselves to others. They have decided what their personal definition of enough is, and they held the line. Warren Buffett, famous investor who knows something about accumulation, was once asked how he measures success. He said, "When you get to be my age, you'll really measure your success in life by how many of the people you want to love you who actually do." That is the finish line. That is your legacy, not the net worth, not the title, How many of the people you wanted to love you who actually do? Know what you actually want. Stop the goalposts in life from moving, and then you'll go get that, not the proxy. And remember, happiness equals reality minus expectations. Concept 3, the power of compounding. Most of you have heard of compound interest. You put a little money in a bank account, it earns some interest, that interest earns interest, etc. Over time, the results of compounding become almost hard to fathom. It's the magic that turns your daily $7 venti caramel latte into almost $200,000 if done consistently over 30 years. The magic ingredient is so simple: consistency. Here's what I want you to understand. Money is actually the least interesting thing that compounds, because the same math, that same relentless, quiet, mind-bending math applies to 2 other forms of capital that will matter far more to the quality of your life than anything in your bank account. The first is social capital. Social capital is the sum of your relationships, your reputation, the trust that exists between you and the people around you. It is built slowly, invisibly, and it is almost impossible to manufacture quickly once you need it. Think about what it looks like in practice. It's the friend you showed up for during the moves, the divorces, the healthcare scares. It's the marriage where you choose each other again and again, even on the days where it would be easier not to. It's the neighbor who knows your name, the coworker who can vouch for you, the community that trusts you because you've given it reasons to. Every promise you keep is a deposit. Every act of quiet generosity is a deposit. The comedian Chris Rock once said, "You don't get credit for the things you're supposed to do." I couldn't disagree more. It is exactly the things that you're supposed to do that build this social capital. The ordinary, undramatic, unsexy things of showing up. Those are the deposits. That's what makes the account actually grow. The second is knowledge capital. Think about who you were 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Think about how certain you were and how smart you thought you were, about who you were, how the world worked, what you wanted, how things were supposed to go. Think about the opinions you held with complete confidence that you have since quietly revised. Think about the things you didn't know that you didn't know. Now look how much has shifted. Imagine the version of you sitting somewhere 10 years from now looking back tonight. The future version of you knows things that you cannot possibly imagine. They've had experiences, successes, relationships, tragedies, failures, and breakthroughs that will reshape almost everything about how you see life. That is not a reason to feel small or helpless. That is the compounding power of knowledge, and it never stops if you don't let it. Here's the connection that matters most. Social capital and knowledge capital feed each other. The more you know, the more useful you are to the people around you. The stronger your relationships, the more you learn, because the people who trust you will tell you things they won't tell you anyone else. These aren't separate accounts. They're the same accounts, looked at from different angles. That's it. 3 concepts. Success equals luck plus skill times effort. Happiness equals reality minus expectations. And never forget the power of compounding. Now, to the women in the audience, bear with me for just a minute. I would like to speak directly to the dudes in the crowd. Gentlemen, I'm sure you've noticed, but we are in the minority here tonight. Across the country, men make up only about 40% of graduates getting their degrees this year, and that figure is lower at UCC. This is a troubling trend for our community locally and our society globally, with many root causes. But part of it is that we live in a society and a culture that often tells us that education is optional, that needing help is weakness, that the measure of a man is how hard you can grind without asking for help. You showed up anyway. You sat in the classes, you did the work. That took a specific kind of courage that doesn't get enough credit. I want to offer you a different definition of what it means to be a man than the one our society typically portrays. I'm raising 2 young men of my own, and these are some of the lessons I'm trying to teach them, regardless of whether they actually listen to me or not. The most admirable men I know are heroes for quiet reasons. They are curious learners. They are men who are genuinely interested in the world. They know they don't know everything and are unashamed to admit it. They are good boyfriends, husbands, and partners, not because they have to be, but because they've decided the person they've chosen deserves their best effort every day. They show up for their children, not always perfectly, but consistently and lovingly, and their kids know it. They are engaged in their communities, doing the unglamorous work of keeping a place decent and functional. They pay their share without resentment because they understand civilization is a shared project. None of that makes headlines, but it all compounds. The world needs men who understand the strength is not the same as hardness. Sensitivity and empathy and compassion don't make you soft, they make you human. Your goal should not be to impress strangers, but to be irreplaceable to the people who know you best. You don't have to be loud to be significant. You don't have to dominate to lead. You just have to show up consistently, generously, and honestly. By being here tonight, you all have proven that you can do that already. In closing, I want to bring us back to the only scorecard in life that matters, in my opinion. The world will keep showing you the wrong scorecard. It will be loud about it in your social media feeds, at work, even in the quiet voice in the back of your head at 2 a.m. that whispers, "You're behind, you're not good enough, you're not doing enough." When that happens, come back to this. Did you treat people as if their struggle was real, even when you couldn't see it or understand it? Did you hold life's goalposts still, deciding what enough means to you and refusing to let the comparison machine move them? Did you chase the right things, or did you spend time chasing proxies for the right things? Did you let the good things compound? And at the end, by Warren Buffett's measure, how many of the people you wanted to love you actually did? Those are the questions that hold up. Those are the ones worth building a life around. Congratulations to you, the 60th graduating class of Umpqua Community College. We celebrate all of you, and together you represent a massive expansion of our community's collective social and knowledge capital. But you didn't start your lives tonight, and many of you have been living them hard and honestly for years already. Your ancestors did the same for thousands of years in an unbroken, miraculous chain that brings us all together here tonight. Figure out your version of the math of a good life. Live it, spread it, pass it on. Let the virtuous cycles compound. Be a good ancestor. Thank you and congratulations.
I was going to thank Aiden, but he just outed me. 5 years I've worked here and kept my birthday a secret. And now I have to quit. So thanks for that. Thank you for that. Graduates, it is time to get ready to walk across the stage. And supporters and family members, it's time to snap more photos. Chief Academic Officer Danielle Haskett, please present the graduates.
President Pokrant, Chair Loosely, and members of the board, on behalf of the faculty, I hereby certify that the members of the graduating class of 2026 have met all of the academic requirements of the college and the state of Oregon. I commend them to you for the official conferring of their degrees and certificates.
Graduates in the first row, please stand.
Is it good?
Now presenting the candidates for General Education Diploma. Manny Aguiar.
Keegan Applegarth.
Kimberly Barnhart.
Matthew Bean.
Aiden Birdsell.
Leif Converse.
Shahana Costales.
Natalie Counts.
Jacob Craigo Randall.
Arthur Crocker.
Jocelyn Crosser.
Elijah DeLay.
Chris Doughty.
Matthew Dunning.
Willow Farah.
Emily Gibbons.
Lawrence Gottlieb.
Emilio A. Gomez.
Tamara Guy.
Chase Hamilton.
Gabriel Harden.
Quinlan Harter.
Piper Herring.
Hannah Heikkinen.
Bryson Harrigus.
Tucker Hoyle.
Emery Johnson.
Marley Johnson.
Kenya Jones.
Tammy King.
Bridget Kingrey.
Kenneth Kippis.
Taya Reed.
Carson Laritzin.
Krista McDaniel.
Rocky McGowan.
Robert Negrin.
Vanessa Norton.
Hiram Ortega.
Ryan Oswalt.
Jason Perez II.
Talina Peterson.
Elizabeth Rankin.
Chase Rose.
James Scott.
Mahalia Shaner.
Rodney Shine.
Talent Summers.
Aurora Tenbrook.
May Thomas.
Samantha Vriesman.
Ailey Welch Rosh.
Broden Wilder.
Josh Waddell.
Lauren Young.
Genia Daniels.
Now presenting the candidates for Associate of Arts. Andrew C. Addis.
Kylie R. Aldstadt.
Emily Baker.
Bryn Bayer.
Katrina Diana Beltran.
Rebecca Beltran.
Trevor Bishop.
Isabel Jolene Brown.
Melena Joellen Chase.
Savannah E. Clark.
Haley Joe Clay.
Boyd Austin Cook.
Babette J. Cousineau.
Adon Quetzali Diaz.
Janie Rose Emma Deal.
Jocelyn Simone Dubois.
Austin Ray Felsinger.
Dante Liana Keisha July Ellis Alexander.
Tevin Christopher Gannon.
Kaylee Ray Gardner.
Jewel Gosnell.
Joshua Godfrey.
Shailene R. Graham.
Kyra Lee Hall.
Adara Sane Griffith.
Mason Ray Hall.
Noel Capri Ham.
Hunter L. Hammer.
Marisha N. Harp.
Kevin Michael Herdklotz.
Hannah Louise Heiberger.
Troy A. Hockett.
Ellison Susan Huffman.
Alexei Hooker.
Benjamin Mark Jenkins.
Carson Lee Jenkins.
Madison Taylor Jones.
Riley Michael Jones.
Emma B. Kaler.
Miranda Nicole Kemmerly.
Christopher David James Koss.
Carr Oren Cooland.
Elizabeth Zoe Kwok.
Leanne Elizabeth Lobb.
Maria Rose Layton.
Cambry Jade Lee.
Miles L. Mayette.
Lola Rin Maniscalco.
Tristan M. Marcellus.
Nayela Anani Mather.
Jordan Riley MacArthur.
Treslin Shay McCurry.
Danielle Kristen Mefford.
Amanda Rose Meinholz.
Alex C. Metianu.
Riley Claire Miller.
Gabrielle Morgan.
Amina Molendella.
Carlos Munoz.
Sydney Monteferring.
Kylie Paige Nelson.
Isabella Wolf No.
Levi Alexander Nicklin. Paola Nicolás.
Allison Juliana Ortiz.
Emma Peyton Palmer.
Mackenzie Kate Park.
Lane Kobe Purcell.
Myra L. Presnell Padilla.
Marcus Lorente Ramirez. Seth E. Rincon.
Ileana Rose Roberts.
Alicia Lynn Rudy.
Janae Marie Saavedra.
Kyra Sanchez Martinez.
Beth Marie Sanderlin.
Caden Matthew Eugene Schuyler.
Logan Edward Shamir.
Kalia Smith.
Holly Joy Snyder.
Addison Claire Staub.
Gracie Renee Starnes.
Olivia G. Stevens.
Matthew Lawrence Ray Sullivan.
Havana Grace Town.
Jalen Marie Travis.
Matthew Wallace Trolson.
Rebecca Chiani.
Audrey M. Van Houten.
Richard Theodore Vucci.
Cameron J. Watman.
Hadley Jean Williams.
Jessica Williams.
Craig A. Wilson.
Lily Rain Weiser.
Maya A. Yazolino.
Cole Zumwalt.
Now presenting the candidates for Associate of Arts transfer in elementary education. Mara Susan Gulka.
Now presenting the candidates for Associate of General Studies. Michaela Yvonne Becker.
Amiyuki Beckford.
Savannah Renee Crawford.
Jade Maya David.
Amber Christine Frost.
Bridget Santita Lee Garza.
Isabella Alohiani Garza.
Lance Gibson.
Luz Gabriela Herrera Núñez.
Angel M. Johnstone.
Rachel Leah Justice. Certificate, Engineering Drafting Technician, Pathway Certificate, Drafting, Pathway Certificate, Geographic Information Systems.
Aries Lee.
Hung Lee.
Noah William Lee.
Deshaun O. Lumley.
Ariana Luann Mock.
Mark Anthony Lamont Oja.
Nicholas Robert Parrish.
Marcy Denise Prince Smurl.
Isabella Emma Sosa.
Braden Lee Thompson. Pathway Certificate, Drafting.
Michael Tincher.
Joshua Robert Bannister.
Rory Paul Sackinger.
Now presenting the candidates for Associate of Applied Science in Business. Callie C. Bright. Certificate, Bookkeeping. Certificate, Retail Management.
Ace Holland.
Andrea Smith.
Kyra Jean Solomon.
Now presenting the candidates for Associate of Applied Science in Business Management. Aquella Hasty. Pathway Certificate, Entrepreneurship.
Shay Rodriguez. Certificate Leadership, Certificate Human Resources, Pathway Certificate Marketing and E-Commerce.
Davis William Simpson.
Now presenting the candidates for Associate of Applied Science in Computer Information Systems. Benjamin Douglas Meredith.
Amaria R. Vara.
Now presenting the candidates for Associate of Applied Science in Criminal Justice. Jessica Rianne McKinney, Certificate Case Aid, Certificate Addiction Studies, Certificate Addiction Treatment.
Now presenting the candidates for Associate of Applied Science in Cybersecurity. Austin Miller.
Mitchell Allen Miller.
Jenna Zaffarano. Now presenting the candidates for Associate of Applied Science in Early Childhood Education. Yvonne Bernal de Weber. Certificate, Early Childhood Education.
Kathy Gay Dennis.
April Leanne Elliott.
Brianne Gillum.
Maria A. Rosario Ramirez.
Kajal Karina Thomas.
We have one associate of business here. Pierce Prof.
Now presenting the candidates for Associate of Applied Science in Fire Science. Haley Davids.
Elizabeth L. Kaneshiro.
Ethan Nicholas Petrone.
Olson Matthew Stanley.
Now presenting the candidates for Associate of Applied Science in Human Services. Tiffany Joyce Gatlin.
Frank William Delzell. Certificate, K-SAID. Certificate, Addiction Studies. Certificate, Addiction Treatment.
Oksana Stepanyuk.
Now presenting the candidates for Associate of Applied Science in Paralegal Studies. Kelly Domenico.
Anawa L. Hines.
Michele Moen Mills.
Sean Williams.
Kaana Fai.
Now presenting the candidates for Associate of Applied Science in Paramedicine. Tyson Uriah Flack.
Dalton M. Henderson.
Austin James Kwame.
Jordan Bradley White.
Kelsey Knighton.
Now presenting the candidates for Associate of Applied Science in Registered Nursing. Amber Nicole Anderson.
Brianna Michelle Beamer.
Julia Danielle Boyce.
Sarah A. Bryan.
Haley Nicole Carlson.
Taylor M. Culberhouse.
Joshua W. Davies.
Carissa Davis.
Sarah Nicole Durango.
Shelby Irvin.
Kelsey Nicole Jordan.
Jeremy Knighton.
Jaden K. Lewis.
Mark A. Little.
Ariel Grace Lohr.
Peter Jack McCauley.
Madison Grace McGovern.
Aaron Robertson Smith.
Anne Elizabeth Perizu.
Kaiser Isaiah Christian Piercy.
Adam William Shabert.
Melissa Deanne Schrum.
Amanda Lee Sloan.
Madison Paige Smith.
Dakota K. Watson.
Tiffany May Weichel.
Now presenting the candidates for Associate of Applied Science in Welding. Aaron John Atkins, Certificate Welding, Pathway Certificate Welding, aluminum only.
Olivia Ann Bain, Certificate Welding, Pathway Certificate Welding, aluminum only.
Brody Jackson Baird, Certificate Welding, Pathway Certificate Welding, aluminum only.
Jessica Angelina Easterly, Certificate Welding, Pathway Certificate Welding, aluminum only.
Itzel Yalis Figueroa Rivera, Certificate Welding, Pathway Certificate Welding, aluminum only.
Edward Leon Green, Certificate Welding, Pathway Certificate Welding, aluminum only.
Jimmy Johnny Hernandez, Certificate Welding, Pathway Certificate Welding, aluminum only.
Zachary R. Iacchini, Certificate Welding, Pathway Certificate Welding, aluminum only.
Jose Alfredo Martinez, Certificate Welding, Pathway Certificate Welding, aluminum only.
Jeremiah David Miller, Certificate Welding, Pathway Certificate Welding, aluminum only.
Zachariah M. Smith, Certificate Welding, Pathway Certificate Welding, aluminum only.
Chris R. Teeter, Certificate Welding, Pathway Certificate Welding, aluminum only.
Stephen P. Warren, Certificate Welding, Pathway Certificate Welding, aluminum only.
Wyatt David Waters, Certificate Welding, Pathway Certificate Welding, aluminum only.
Now presenting the candidates for Associate of Science. Araceli Lithia Granados.
Kira Ann R. Gonzalez.
Grady Cash Hamilton.
Christopher Herrera Nunez.
Christy Ann Jacobus.
Fatima Suhaila Genety.
Jose Angel Jimenez Ramirez and Louis.
Daniela Luciana Levitt.
Cecilia Leffler.
Nina Luther.
Trey Munn.
Vincent Romero.
Kayleen Marie Trotter.
Kendall Stoddard, Certificate Case Aid, Certificate Addiction Studies.
Sheila Marie Olam.
Now presenting the candidates for Associate of Science Transfer in Biology. Viviana Marguerite Young.
Now presenting the candidates for Associate of Science Transfer in Business. Cole Grayson Parnell.
Dylan Jackson Young.
Now presenting the candidates for Associate of Science Transfer in Computer Science. Joanna K. Clark.
Now presenting the candidates for Certificate in Accounting. Jonah E. Knudsen.
Now presenting the candidates for Certificate in Addiction Studies. Kylene Ray Morris.
Now presenting the candidates for Certificate in Addiction Treatment. Ashley Ann Jenkins.
Now presenting the candidates for Certificate in Automotive Technology. Gregory V. Rookstool.
Now presenting the candidates for Certificate in Dental Assisting. Genevieve Nicole Benner.
Bailey Ann Bingham. Certificate Dental Assistant.
Nicole Sophia Beeland.
Sophia Nicole Cannon.
Abigail Doherty.
Dixie Lynn Markey. Jocelyn Isareli Montoya.
Eliza J. Nastripke.
Caitlin M. Spencer.
Kiara Marie Stevenson, Pathway Certificate, Case-Aid.
Crystal Trontfet.
Ava Dean Villasenor.
Now presenting the candidates for Certificate in Early Childhood Education. Tyler Kathleen Minnis.
Now presenting the candidates for Certificate in Marketing and E-Commerce. Pookie Benz.
Now presenting the candidates for Certificate in Mechatronics. Isaac Thomas Chandler. Pathway Certificate, Drafting.
Luke Maddox.
Ethan J. Miller. Pathway Certificate, Drafting.
Now presenting the candidates for Certificate in Retail Management. Alexander David Burton.
Tara Sylvester.
Now presenting the candidate for Certificate in Water Quality. Ronnie Woodruff.
Graduates, please stand. Chair Loosely, all associate degree and certificate candidates in attendance have now been presented.
By the power vested in me by the state of Oregon, I hereby confer the appropriate degrees and certificates on this graduating class of 2026. Graduates, please move your tassels from right to left.
Great job, graduates. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Please join us on the front of the Jacoby Auditorium for cookies, refreshments, and congratulations, Riverhawks.